What defines our identity, and how much trust should we place in those we love? These questions linger in the air, especially when the truth is shrouded in secrecy. In a small, seemingly idyllic town in the Midwest, a shocking revelation shattered the lives of two individuals who had built a life together over 3 decades. John Taylor, a devoted husband and father, discovered that his wife, Emily, was not who she appeared to be. After 30 years of marriage, he learned that Emily was biologically male, a truth hidden beneath layers of love and deception. This revelation ignited a tragic confrontation that would end in violence, leaving a community grappling with the aftermath. As the sun set over the quiet streets, the contrast between the town's peaceful exterior and the dark events unfolding within a family home became starkly apparent. The emotional turmoil that had been brewing beneath the surface erupted, leading to a moment that would forever alter the course of their lives. Imagine finding out that the person you've shared your life with has kept a monumental secret. How would you react? Would you feel betrayed, confused, or even angry? As we delve into this harrowing story, we invite you to consider your own feelings and judgments. In this tale, empathy and judgment collide, forcing us to confront the moral gray areas of identity and deception. The complexities of love, trust, and the human experience are laid bare, challenging us to reflect on our own beliefs about truth and acceptance. Join us as we explore this tragic narrative, and don't forget to like, share, and comment to help uncover the psychological depth of this story. Your engagement is crucial in understanding the intricate layers of human relationships. Emily Taylor was not just a name, she was a tapestry of experiences woven together by resilience and hope. Born biologically male, Emily transitioned in her early 20s, a decision fueled by a deep-seated understanding of her true self. Growing up in a conservative environment, she faced significant challenges, including bullying and rejection. Yet, Emily emerged from her past with a fierce determination to live authentically. After her transition, she embraced her new identity, adopting the name Emily and presenting herself as a woman. When she met John in college, it felt like destiny. Their connection was immediate, blossoming into a passionate romance that led to marriage shortly after graduation. To friends and family, they were the perfect couple. John, a hardworking and loyal man, and Emily, a nurturing partner dedicated to their family. Together, they raised 2 children, becoming pillars of their community. Emily was known for her kindness, often volunteering at local charities, while John earned respect for his dedication to his job and family. However, beneath this seemingly idyllic life lay a profound secret that Emily felt compelled to protect. John Taylor was a man of strong values, deeply committed to his family and community. He prided himself on being a loyal husband and father, often putting the needs of his loved ones before his own. Yet, John's emotional landscape was complex. He had always believed in the sanctity of marriage and the importance of honesty. When he discovered Emily's secret, his world unraveled. The betrayal felt insurmountable, leading him to question everything he thought he knew about his wife and their life together. During their marriage, societal attitudes toward gender identity were evolving, but not without resistance. The late 20th and early 21st centuries saw a gradual shift in public perception, yet many still held on to traditional views. In their small town, whispers of disapproval and misunderstanding lingered in the air. Emily's decision to keep her past hidden was not just a personal choice. It was a response to the societal pressures that often stigmatized transgender individuals. She feared that revealing her truth would lead to rejection, not only from John, but from the community they had built together. Emily's emotional vulnerability was palpable. The fear of losing John, the love of her life, loomed large in her mind. She grappled with the anxiety of being discovered, believing that her secret was a necessary shield against potential rejection. This fear drove her to maintain a facade, convincing herself that the love they shared was worth the risk of deception. Yet, as the years passed, the weight of her secret grew heavier, creating an internal conflict that would ultimately lead to tragedy. Their life together appeared perfect on the surface, filled with family gatherings, laughter, and shared dreams. However, the hidden truth created a chasm between them. Emily's secret was a silent specter that haunted their relationship, casting shadows over their moments of joy. While they celebrated milestones and built memories, Emily often felt isolated, burdened by the fear that her true self would shatter the life they had created. From John's perspective, their relationship was built on trust and love. He believed he knew Emily completely, cherishing the life they had built together. However, the moment he uncovered the truth, everything shifted. The betrayal felt like a knife to the heart, leaving him grappling with feelings of anger, confusion, and profound sadness. He struggled to reconcile the woman he loved with the reality of her past, leading to a tumultuous emotional journey. Emily, on the other hand, viewed their relationship through a lens of love and fear. She cherished John and their family, but the secret loomed large, creating a barrier that prevented her from fully embracing her identity. The ethical ambiguity of her deception weighed heavily on her conscience. Was it wrong to protect her marriage at the cost of honesty? Did her desire for acceptance justify the lies she told? These questions haunted her, complicating her feelings of guilt and love. In this tragic narrative, the complexities of identity, love, and deception intertwine, challenging our understanding of morality and the human experience. As we delve deeper into their story, we are reminded that the truth is often layered, and the consequences of our choices can reverberate far beyond our intentions. John and Emily's love story began on a sun-drenched campus during their freshman year of college. They met at a mutual friend's party, where John was immediately drawn to Emily's warmth and infectious laughter. As they talked, he was captivated by her intelligence and passion for life. Their connection felt effortless, as if they had known each other for years. Over the following weeks, their bond deepened, filled with late-night study sessions, shared dreams, and countless adventures. It wasn't long before they were inseparable, and John knew he had found someone special. However, there were subtle signs of Emily's past that went unnoticed. Occasionally, she would hesitate when discussing her childhood or family, deflecting questions with vague answers. Friends remarked on her reluctance to share certain details, but they attributed it to her private nature. John, enamored and trusting, dismissed these moments, believing that everyone had their secrets. Little did he know that Emily's past was a significant part of her identity, one she felt compelled to hide. Emily's secrecy was rooted in psychological complexities. She had spent years crafting a new identity, one that she feared would be shattered if her truth were revealed. The manipulation was not malicious. Rather, it stemmed from a deep-seated need for acceptance and love. By concealing her past, Emily believed she was protecting not only herself but also John and their family from potential judgment and rejection. As their relationship blossomed, it accelerated rapidly. They moved in together after just a year of dating, and soon after, they were engaged. Their wedding was a celebration of love, attended by friends and family who admired their seemingly perfect union. Yet beneath the surface, Emily's secret loomed larger, creating an emotional tension that neither fully acknowledged. Outsider perspectives painted a picture of a couple deeply in love. Friends often commented on how well they complemented each other, with John's steadfastness balancing Emily's vivacity. Family members admired their commitment, believing they were destined to be together. However, those close to them remained unaware of the hidden struggles that defined their relationship. The moral slippery slope began with small lies, innocent omissions that spiraled into a web of deception. Each time Emily deflected questions about her past, she reinforced the facade she had created. What started as a protective measure gradually morphed into a complex lie, complicating their relationship dynamics. Competing narratives emerged as the years passed. John viewed their love as a testament to trust and commitment, while Emily grappled with guilt and fear. For her, the relationship was a delicate balance between love and deception, where every moment of joy was tinged with anxiety about the truth. As they navigated their life together, the contrasting interpretations of their relationship would ultimately lead to a tragic confrontation, revealing the profound complexities of love, identity, and the consequences of hidden truths. As John Taylor approached the fateful moment of discovery, his emotional state was a tumultuous mix of love, confusion, and mounting anxiety. For years, he had built a life with Emily, one filled with shared dreams and family milestones. Yet, beneath the surface, he sensed an undercurrent of tension. The occasional evasiveness in Emily's responses and her reluctance to discuss her past began to gnaw at him. John's love for Emily was profound, but as he stumbled upon the hidden letters and medical records, a wave of betrayal washed over him, shattering the foundation of trust he had built. Emily's past was a complex tapestry woven with both pain and resilience. Born biologically male, she had transitioned in her early 20s, a decision that came with its own set of challenges. Growing up in a conservative environment, she faced bullying and rejection, which instilled a deep fear of being discovered. Emily's secrecy was not merely a choice, it was a survival mechanism. She believed that revealing her truth would lead to rejection from John and their community, so she chose to protect her identity at all costs. The psychological insight into both characters reveals a profound cognitive dissonance. For John, the discovery of Emily's past forced him to reconcile the woman he loved with the reality of her identity. This internal conflict manifested as anger and confusion, leading him to question everything about their relationship. Meanwhile, Emily grappled with her own dissonance, torn between her love for John and the guilt of her deception. She had built a life based on a lie, yet her love for John made her believe that the deception was justified. Examining Emily's role in the deception raises difficult questions about victim complicity. While she was the one who concealed her past, it is essential to recognize the societal pressures that influenced her decision. Emily's fear of rejection and desire for acceptance were powerful motivators, complicating the narrative of blame. She was not a villain. Rather, she was a person navigating a complex identity in a world that often failed to understand her. As tensions built in the months leading up to the confrontation, signs of strain became increasingly evident. John's growing suspicion and Emily's anxiety created a volatile atmosphere. Small arguments escalated, often revolving around trivial matters, but they were fueled by unspoken truths. Each unresolved conflict added to the emotional distance between them, setting the stage for the inevitable explosion. Both characters faced ethical dilemmas throughout their relationship. John wrestled with the morality of his feelings. Could he still love someone who had deceived him? Emily, on the other hand, faced the moral weight of her secrecy. Was it right to protect her identity at the expense of honesty? These dilemmas highlighted the competing truths within their relationship, where love and deception coexisted, ultimately leading to a tragic confrontation that would change their lives forever. As the days turned into weeks, the tension in the Taylor household became palpable. John's unease grew with each passing moment, fueled by the nagging feeling that something was amiss. Emily's evasiveness, once endearing, now felt like a barrier between them. The atmosphere was thick with unspoken words, and the weight of hidden truths loomed large. John found himself obsessively replaying conversations in his mind, searching for clues that might explain Emily's reluctance to share her past. The mounting pressure created a sense of impending doom, as if they were teetering on the edge of a precipice. The moment of discovery came unexpectedly one evening, while John was sorting through old family documents in the attic. As he rifled through boxes filled with memories, he stumbled upon a series of letters and medical records that revealed Emily's biological sex. The world around him seemed to freeze as the shocking truth sank in. Betrayal coursed through his veins, igniting a firestorm of emotions. In a blind rage, John confronted Emily, demanding answers. The confrontation escalated quickly, words turning into accusations, and in a moment of overwhelming despair, he reached for his gun, a decision that would forever alter their lives. The act itself was swift and chaotic. In the heat of the moment, John pulled the trigger, the sound echoing through their home like a thunderclap. Emily fell to the ground, her life extinguished in an instant. The immediate aftermath was a whirlwind of confusion and horror. John stood frozen, grappling with the reality of what he had just done. Panic set in as he dialed 911, his hands trembling, his mind racing. The sirens blared in the distance, a haunting reminder of the irreversible choice he had made. In the days that followed, John's mental processes were a tumultuous mix of denial and guilt. He oscillated between moments of clarity and overwhelming confusion, struggling to comprehend the gravity of his actions. The cover-up psychology began to take hold. He found himself rationalizing the shooting as a reaction to betrayal, attempting to distance himself from the reality of murder. Yet deep down, he knew that the truth was far more complex. As the investigation unfolded, the truth emerged through various perspectives. Friends and family recounted their experiences with the couple, painting a picture of a loving relationship marred by hidden secrets. Emily's past was revealed not just as a deception, but as a struggle for identity and acceptance. John's actions were scrutinized, leading to a national conversation about the psychological impact of such revelations. In the quiet moments following the chaos, John faced a profound moment of realization. He was not just a husband who had lost his wife, he was a man who had taken a life. The moral reckoning was brutal. Guilt and sorrow washed over him as he grappled with the consequences of his actions. The emotional fallout was devastating for both characters, as the love that once bound them was now overshadowed by tragedy, leaving a community to mourn the loss of a life and the shattering of a family. In the aftermath of the shooting, multiple narratives emerged, each offering distinct theories about the events leading to the tragedy. Some viewed John as a victim of emotional betrayal, while others saw him as a perpetrator of violence against an innocent partner. Investigator biases influenced the case significantly. Many approached the investigation with preconceived notions about gender identity, which shaped their questioning and interpretations. Evidence ambiguity further complicated matters, as the same facts could support differing conclusions about John's mental state and intentions. Systemic factors, including societal stigma surrounding transgender identities, impacted how Emily's past was perceived, often overshadowing her victimhood. Ethical compromises arose during the inquiry, as investigators grappled with how to present the case without perpetuating harmful stereotypes. The tension between truth and justice became evident as the trial progressed, with legal outcomes often failing to align with moral truths. Public opinion varied widely, with some sympathizing with John's emotional turmoil, while others rallied for justice for Emily. This division highlighted the complexities of love, identity, and the consequences of hidden truths, prompting broader discussions about acceptance and understanding in society. The legal outcomes of John Taylor's case revealed a complex interplay between justice and moral judgment. Found guilty of manslaughter, John's sentence sparked debates about whether true justice had been served, as many viewed him as both a perpetrator and a man deeply affected by emotional turmoil. His humanity emerged during the trial, where he expressed profound guilt and remorse for his actions. Emily's past added layers to her victimhood, complicating public perception. While she was undeniably a victim of violence, her history as a transgender woman often overshadowed her experiences, raising questions about societal acceptance and understanding. The case highlighted systemic issues regarding gender identity, reflecting the stigma that can lead to tragic outcomes. Unresolved questions lingered, such as what might have happened had Emily disclosed her past earlier, or if John had sought help. The moral aftermath left the community grappling with the events, prompting discussions about love, trust, and acceptance. Ultimately, the ethical legacy of this case influenced views on identity and relationships, urging society to confront biases and foster empathy. It served as a poignant reminder of the complexities of human emotions and the need for open dialogue in navigating differences. In reflecting on the tragic story of John and Emily Taylor, we are compelled to ask deeper questions about morality and identity. What does it mean to truly know someone? And how do we navigate the complexities of love when secrets lie beneath the surface? We challenge viewers to embrace empathy, understanding all perspectives involved. This case serves as a societal mirror, highlighting cultural issues surrounding gender identity and acceptance. It urges us to suspend judgment and consider the complexities before forming opinions, recognizing that anyone could find themselves in similar dilemmas. Confronting moral ambiguity can lead to ethical growth, prompting us to engage in deeper conversations about love and trust. As we ponder this narrative, we invite you to reflect. How do we balance honesty with the desire for acceptance? What responsibilities do we have to those we love? If you found this exploration thought-provoking, subscribe for more stories that challenge our understanding of the human experience.